Did you ever wonder how to mount your radio like the Retevis RT95 into your car without having to put screws somewhere? Then stay tuned. So that's my Retevis RT95 radio that I use in my car, 2 meters 70 centimeter. Nice affordable radio, has everything I need from a radio in my car. 25 watts, FM only, but really no need for much more. It served me quite well in the past, so I'm really happy with that one. Now, when I initially thought about putting it into my car, I was actually having it here in the cup holder, but it didn't really look that nice, I have to say, at least to me. Obviously, no judgment, up to each and everyone to decide how they want to put their radios into their cars, but I thought like it's just consuming so much space here that I really wanted to get it down there, but with the caveat that I didn't want to put screws anywhere. I was trying to get as non-destructive as possible, and I managed to do so. So let's put all of this out there and I can show you. So this is the space without the radio, and then again, initially I thought about putting screws in there to get the radio up there, but then I was like, I don't know which kind of cables there are, what if you hit one, and then instead of going from top to bottom, why not go from bottom to top and think about a whatever block where you could put it on so that it would sit at the same position. And here's what I came up with. It's basically a piece of wood. At the back there's some gaffer tape so that I don't scratch the back end. It sits quite nicely in between those, and then when you push it back, it's really tight. It was a first prototype thing, as you know. When I build fast prototype kind of stuff. It just needs to be solid and serve the purpose it needs to serve. And it kind of did, so I just painted it black and basically left it untouched. So it provides a wooden block for the bracket to sit on, and then the radio gets in there. Obviously power comes from there, from the same type of adapter I used for the power station when I built the Ham Radio Go box. Just in this case, it, at least when the engine is on, it provides enough voltage so that the power doesn't drop. So although the radio itself is not as power hungry anyways, so that kind of works quite well. So that goes back there, and then you have the power supply here, and that's kind of nice setup. And again, in a very non-destructive way, there's no screws or whatever, and it works. I kind of like it. Now let's put all of that stuff back in there, so you can see again how it looks when everything's settled. So here we are back with the radio put into the correct position. You can see it sits tight. Here's the mic, here's the Bluetooth transmitter, but be cautious, that's just for the audio out. It doesn't mean you can use Bluetooth whatever to transmit. You would still have to have either Vox on while you're driving or just use the old PTT. Yeah, but apart from that, I really like the setup. The black wood isn't really visible, so it feels as if you would have attached it to the upper part here. Yeah, I kind of really like it, and served me quite well so far. So looking forward to having lots of more Q series that way.